afternoon, folks. That's Size Queen from Betty Blowtorch, and apparently Bianca Butthole, who was the lead singer for Betty Blowtorch, and I guess she died in a car accident, liked Real Men, apparently. Good band, I like them, but weird ass shit. I like L7 too. Chick Punk's okay, and Chick Core? What you call it. But anyway, happy Metric Friday. I thought today kind of caught my eye. I haven't had one of these in forever. Asahi Super Dry from Asahi Breweries Limited. I like the Japanese stuff. I like Asahi. I like Sapporo is good too. Really, really dry stuff. But it was $3 for the can. What the hell? And then I got something else that I'm going to drink later on, but let's give this a shot and see what's going on. So, it's actually made in Canada. Asahi Narita Brewery, or I guess Narita something or other. Narita Corporation, maybe? Is who owns Asahi. Now that is good looking beer. Nice gold color, nice solid head. And that is about as clear as you're going to get in a non-cloudy beer. It's got that beery smell. Anyway, they got into a lawsuit because it says, made in Japan, and it's made in Canada. And it's made by Molson Canada, which is Miller Coors Molson, if I remember correctly. So now, I don't know. GMO beer? Probably. Can't find anything on the net that says it is or it isn't. But I did look. Asahi Super Dry was a direct result of extensive market research which indicated a consumer preference for a more palatable beer with less maltiness, relatively high alcohol content, 5.0, no IBUs, and a light aftertaste that paired well with the changing Japanese diet. They used this to develop a beer with a crisp bite, refreshing taste, clear finish to satisfy the requirement. Asahi engineered a highly attenuated, highly carbonated pilsner, later renamed the product Super Dry, and began sales March 17, 1987, gave birth to the dry beer category. Oh well. The market success spawned similar competitor products and initiated what was known as the Dry Wars in Japan and a brief marketing fad for dry beers internationally. However, Asahi has stood the test of time, and now years later, Super Dry continues the legacy. So, special yeast is Asahi number 318 and is a proprietary ingredient used to give Super Dry its dryness. I thought it was the rice. Special strand of yeast produces high attenuation during fermentation in conjunction with the choice of grains, finest ingredients, select grains and hops worldwide based on strict criteria to maintain flavor consistency, so maybe they're not screwing us over. Barley with high starch content, both noble style bitter and fine aroma hops are the key contributors to Super Dry's smooth taste. So I get this as 4.9 to 5.2, which I guess averages out to around 5. Actually, it should average 5.1. But it smells okay. And I used to drink these back in the 80s in New York. Really loved them. Sapporo and Asahi, friggin' awesome beers. But they were beer, not, friggin' Roundup stuff. It's dry and clean. It's pretty rich. It has some actual flavor bite right off the bat, which kind of surprised me. Especially given the lack of the real nose on it. I mean, it's just got a generic beer smell. Doesn't smell like any of the other stuff that we, when you hit it up, it's significant. This is just kind of generic. Right off the bat, though, you get that nice rich flavor in the front. medium burn, tapers off, slight aftertaste, and then your whole mouth dries right out. Yeah, these are completely drinkable. If this is not GMO, I wouldn't knock it. I will do some Poro sometime. Maybe I'll try and contrast them together and see what the differences are. I poured all the gas out of here, right? Saw that big giant head? Still got a lot of gas in it. That must be that high fermentation attenuation they were talking about. Don't know. It's my guess. Didn't go to beer school. Anyway, it was $3 for the can. You know, you get $3 for a 24-ounce beer. Yeah, odds are they super source the cheapest products available, regardless of what it says there. I don't know. Like I said, they are being sued, though, for false advertising. Ooh, it says here that the style, which I missed, is Japanese rice lager, which is pretty funny considering in the description they call it a pilsner. I don't know. Japs aren't the inventors of beer, so they're probably tinkering with it. Not a bad beer. I could drink these. I wish it was a little less gassy. But I will finish this can and give this beer I'm not super knocked out by it. 3 1/4. 3 1/4. All right, folks. Thanks for checking in. I will catch you on the next beer. And happy Metric Friday. Have a good weekend. Adios.